Again in 3, 2, 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of Garage Talk. My name is Octane Pro. Joining us tonight are my other awesome hosts. We do have JaySunHong, Ninjaxbart, and the boys from No Boys Garage. How's it going, guys?
It is going excelente.
Yeah, so we've been putting this together, guys, for the last few weeks. It's kind of been a giant cluster of ideas that we've kind of been throwing together. Those of you guys not familiar of what you've stumbled upon and what exactly you're seeing, this is Garage Talk. We kind of came up with this idea. We wanted an opportunity to merge some of our communities and collaborate with our communities. And so we decided, hey, how can we do that with being across the United States? What type of ideas can we come up with? And so we decided to go ahead and do something in regards to a virtual car meet show, type of method. And this is what kind of spit out the other end. So before we go ahead and kind of dive into things, people are seeing all different people up on the screen. I thought we'd go around just real quick, say who we are, where we're from, and what kind of car we drive. So let's start directly below me with JaySunHong.
What's up, guys? I'm Jason. I'm a human being. And what do I do? I'm currently in school. I go to Cal State Fullerton, and I drive a silver Blobby WRX.
Nice. Yes. And Ninjaxbart, what about you?
I think I'm the only Canadian in the chat here, but I have a 2016 WRX, and yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. And all right, finally, the boys from Doughboys Garage. Where are you guys from? What are you guys driving?
Really?
I love how he has to drop that in there. Like, hey, it used to be mine, but now it's his. Okay, the question. Okay, here's the biggest question: who spent the most money on the car? Ah, okay. Okay, cool. My name is Octane Pro from Pennsylvania, and I drive a 2005 WRX. So, as you guys, kind of heard at the top of the show, this is kind of just a conglomerate of multiple YouTube channels coming together, talking about the things that we love, and also going ahead and chatting with you guys. So if you guys are in chat, most of us right now are monitoring all 4 chat channels. My channel, JaySun's, Ninjaxbart's, and Doughboys Garage. We're going to try to keep up with them the best we can, saying hello to people, greeting people. We're trying to turn this into almost, as we said, a virtual car meet. So, at a car meet, you walk up to people, you talk about their cars, you talk about, what modifications you've done, stuff like that. So, that being said, if this works out, we may consider popping it over to something we do once a month, once every 6 weeks, once a quarter. Do we turn it into an audio podcast as well? Keep in mind, if you're watching this live, the VODs will be available on all of our channels. So don't feel that you need to completely be here to enjoy it. And we will be doing some giveaways and stuff like that at the end of the show. So we'll be talking about how you guys can get in on giveaways. Everyone likes free shit. So make sure that you guys do definitely hang around. So, diving into it from there, let's jump into kind of garage talk itself. And that being said, let's talk a little bit about our cars. So let's go ahead and start with Doughboys Garage. Let's kind of give a brief overview of where your car is at right now, what you use it for, some brief modifications. I don't think we need to go into the entire list, but just kind of what you guys are driving and what you guys use the car for.
Brief mod. Fully built motor, I guess, would be the briefest way to describe it.
Easy way to put it.
Suspension mods, tires, rims, brake upgrades. Mine is basically built for the track, road racing, circuit racing, however you guys want to call it. I go to places like Texas World Speedway, MSR Houston, tracks like that. So that's the main purpose of my car.
Sweet. Jumping around there, we'll jump to Ninjaxbart. What do you got, in your garage right now?
I just actually posted a picture on Instagram, I think yesterday, kind of funny. So I've had 3 Subarus now. This is my 3rd one. The first one was the JDM imported STI. Then I had the 2013 STI, and I had a pretty bad accident last year with that. So now I'm on the 2016 WRX with the STI spoiler. Sometimes I get a bit of hate for that, but so far I've done just some minor cosmetic upgrades. I guess, I don't know, I've done wheels, I've done the whole thing, but I guess there's nothing too major. I'd love to have a full Varus kit or something like that, but...
Wait, sorry. Wait, why do you get hate for that?
For an STI?
wing?
Because it's not an STI, it's a WRX.
STI,
Everyone does
yeah.
that. Everyone does that. It's like, it doesn't really, you know what I mean? It's just a thing.
I know, I agree. That's the same.
At least you're not an Impreza putting on an STI wing.
Yeah, right.
or some sort of, I don't know, like a Honda with an STI wing. I don't know if you guys have
I've seen a Civic with an Evo wing before, so it's not rare over here,
For
unfortunately.
me, it's my car, right? I wanted to do what I liked, and so I like the big wing. I like the aggressive wheels. So far mostly cosmetic mods, but I really like the twin scroll setup and the new FA20 engine on the new WRX.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because like just a few weeks ago, I'm thinking about putting on my 05 WRX the STI fog light covers. I really like the look of the front of the car with that. Do you have those on yours, Anthony, or no? Do you have them covered?
I have fog light covers strictly for the track because I have a cold air intake, so I don't want all the dirt and bugs getting in during daily driving. So the STI covers go on when I drive around.
Okay.
The fog light covers go on for the track.
I posted on the Subaru subreddit and I was like, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing from a Subaru community side. Like, is this wrong? You know what I mean? Same thing with the STI like wing. Like you have a WRX, but it's not an STI, but you want to put the STI cosmetic parts on it. And majority of the people were like, go for it. Like, if that's what you want it to look like, do it. But then I know what you're talking about, though, Spencer, because, like, there are a lot of people that don't like WRXs putting STI stuff on their car because it's kind of those like, oh, well, if you get beat, people are going to think that you beat an STI, when in reality it's a WRX.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah. I feel like it doesn't matter. Just do what you like, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Last week I was out. No, yeah, last week I was out somewhere. I was in a parking lot and I had the window cracked just a bit. And these guys walked by and they're like, "Oh, that's a sick STI." And I'm in my car and I could hear him say it. And the guy's like, "It's just the WRX, man."
So I want to mention right before we jump around, we're going to continue to move around here to Jason, but I want to let you guys know, if you guys are in chat, we are going to do a Q&A session, and so I will put a link in all 4 of our chats if you are on the live stream. Go there and you guys can ask any question you want. The link is up now for the live stream, so feel free. Hopefully keep it car related, but hey, if not, we don't mind, not a big deal.
A lot of questions so far, actually.
Oh, you know what? It doesn't actually let you post links in the YouTube chat. So, I'll tell you guys. It is ask.fm/garage talk. So, once again, ask.fm/garage talk. So, let's jump over to JaySunHong. What do you got going on? What do you use your car for? And what type of modifications do you have on your car right now?
So I got my car over the summer. Right now it's pretty much stock, except for the NVIDIA catback exhaust. I'm sure you guys all know about that. And then, what else?
Oh, we know about it.
I think that's pretty much it, honestly. Cloud back support. Cloud back support and NVIDIA exhaust. That's pretty much it. And then I do have an aftermarket clutch. It's actually Zeddy clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stage 1.5, I think. But yeah. And then and that's pretty much it in terms of modifications. Yeah, obviously, like, this is like, I just got this car, you know. I don't want to like, and this is my daily. Yeah. So in terms of like dropping it, I hope to do it soon because I really kind of hate the stock heights on our cars. It's just me, but I kind of hate like how it's kind of sits high.
Sweet. And Ninjaxbart, yours is your daily as well, right? I know Anthony said his was track. Yours is daily.
Daily and all winter. I get asked about that a lot.
Oh wait, you guys get snow, huh?
He's already gotten snow.
So much snow, man. It's gonna be a brutal winter, I think. But
It was 91 degrees over here today.
That's our
Oh,
winner.
I hate you. It was like 70, and I was happy. I was like, yes, this weather's awesome. 70 degrees.
Dude, it's been like 90 here in California. It's ridiculous.
I hate you guys and your cars. So for me, mine is a daily driver. I did pick it up in November, so we'll be coming up on a year here. The motor was rebuilt in July. It's only the car and the tranny only have 50,000 miles on them for an 05. The motor is at 4,000 miles right now. I had to rebuild it because the timing belt shredded on me, and as most Subaru owners know, that's not a good thing for your valves.
Oh, man.
So that got rebuilt. Then I do have a new OEM clutch and flywheel in there as of July. While they were in there, I had them do a Perrin light crank pulley. I have the Perrin cold air intake, NGK spark plugs, your one-step colder, gate timing belt. I do have a Cobb access port, NVIDIA downpipe, divorced catted downpipe, the NVIDIA G200 titanium exhaust, and then just your, Cobb hangers and your Grimspeed gasket. So other than that, mine's pretty stock. Not to the extent.
Other than that,
No, well,
that's just a little stuff,
Just the minor mod list.
Just a mind, yeah.
you do not want to hear Doughboy's mod list, okay? So I don't want to. Mine is
We
like-
could both probably rattle it off within 5 minutes.
Mine is here. Theirs is here. I don't have the ejectors. Don't have the fuel pump. Don't have the upgrade intercooler. Don't have the swapped out turbo. And actually, what turbo are you running, Doughboy?
Ball bearing FP red.
All
I really like Reds. I looked at Reds at one point. I really like them.
It's actually at this point I feel like it's a little too much for what I need it for. I should have went with a green. Part of my old drag racing day was like I need more power, and now I'm out there on the track. It's a little laggy. It's not super laggy. It's not as spool happy as a green would have been.
Yeah.
But there's that slight lag around the corners that I'm not.
The ball bearing really helps.
The ball bearing definitely helps.
If we had gone with the journal bearing, it would have been...
That would have been a nightmare.
Yeah, that would have been all kinds of bad.
Yeah.
It's interesting though. Did you? Because you said for the track though, but so people understand, you're not doing like drag. You're doing rally racing, correct?
Road racing, not rally. I didn't really build this car for drag racing. That was all said and done. I've met my personal goals. I've hit my 10-second marks with my Lexus, so it's time to move on to like a different motor sport event, I guess you would call it. So
he's done show.
I've done show. I've done drag. I did drifting at one point
All
in
that
time.
trophies back.
Back there, yeah.
That's all FRS right there.
And then,
So, do you find that the red is sufficient enough for the type of track style you're using now, or do you think it's not enough low-end power? Because for you're not getting like top-end, correct?
right
At this point.
the red definitely comes in handy on tracks like Texas World Speedway with that dead straight in the back or the front end. Tracks like MSR, not so much. There aren't many straights there to completely utilize the red. The tracks like that, I wish I had a green. But I think overall, I think the red works out better.
So is your tune more lower, like more
Yes,
torque based?
definitely more.
Higher,
I don't know about torque because
early on?
I don't know about torque because I have the equal length header, so I tend to make more horsepower.
But the
than
cams
torque.
definitely help it.
The cams help, but mine's definitely tuned more for like the low mid end. I have no top end whatsoever, which is why when I did take it to a drag strip just to test it out, I got into about the top of fourth and into fifth. It just felt like it fell on its face because I'm never in fifth on the road course.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd be very surprised. I mean, you probably go to fourth at the highest when you're on a straightaway.
I'm able to hit fifth in Texas World Speedway, but that's the only track I'm able to hit fifth in. At MSR, I'll never hit fifth.
We have no tracks around here, pretty much.
Yeah.
You cool?
So I thought while
that sounded so depressing, dude.
yeah, no tracks. No tracks.
The way you said it.
So we kind of went over our cars, what we kind of have in our garage. I guess, do you want to go by your first name, or do you have a handle that you're going by, Mark?
Yoshi, Mark.
Yoshi, perfect. I like Yoshi better anyway, so that's
I
cool.
like Yoshi too.
Are you driving anything right now, or anything particular, or no?
I have when I came back around, what was it, Christmas time? No, Thanksgiving,
take.
Christmas time, give or take. I went out and bought myself a 2016 STI.
Oh,
Yeah.
I drove the WRX and I liked it. It was a good bang for the buck, but it was too quiet. It wasn't what I was used to. So then I got in the STI, and it was just
Wait, the 2016 they still have it's still the same motor, right?
Yeah, still the EJ.
yeah, it's still an EJ.
Okay, the EJs. Okay,
they
okay.
just have the WRX. Just does not have the EJ. It's got the other.
Yeah.
20.
It was just too quiet in the WRX, and then I got in the STI, and I was like, all right, just don't hurt my wallet too bad. So, but
It's funny you say that because a guy at work actually went looking for a WRX and had the same situation. Like he went looking for a WRX, it was okay, but then he did the STI and was like, okay, this is much better, like a much more enjoyable ride.
well, it's also a platform that I'm very used to. You know, after his and a few other friends, it was just a platform I was used to. I know nothing about these FA20s. I haven't gotten into them at all. I wasn't there when Doe was doing his FRS build, so I don't know, what all entails to them. So
Yeah.
I just went with what I was familiar with.
Okay, cool. So I thought at this point, we kind of talked about what we got in our garages, some of what we use our cars for. I thought it'd be kind of fun to go over what cars we've had over the last few years, because a lot of us have had Subarus, some of us haven't at all. So I thought let's start with Ninjaxbart. I know you got a few Subarus under your belt.
Yes. So like I was saying, I had the 1995 STI, which I imported, and that was one of my most favorite cars, for sure. It was such a raw feel to that Subaru. It was more, you could throw that car around, and especially here, like in the wintertime, that thing went through everything, and I wasn't afraid, to get it scratched up here or there.
Yeah.
2013, I had that STI for almost 3 years, 2.5 years, and then I had the 2013 STI, not even a year, 9 months. That was I love the 2013 STI. I had 5-spoke rims on it. Like I really liked that STI. I was just getting into like power modding that STI when I crashed.
Okay.
So both of those cars are awesome, and it's funny you went in looking for you went in to look at the WRX and bought the STI. I went in to look at the STI because I had 2 STIs, and then test drove the WRX and liked the WRX more. It's a totally different feel, different car for sure. But yeah, now on the 2016 WRX, which I do really like. I like the low end power it has, and being a daily driver, it's a bit more gas mileage and same power low end. You don't have as much top end though like the STI has, which I do miss sometimes. But yeah, I like the WRX a lot still.
Okay, cool. Good to know. JaySunHong, what about you?
So this is actually my first Subaru, so I'm like, it's like a learning, it's a learning process for me, because obviously with turbos you gotta like modded, like you gotta be really careful. There's a lot of whatever, dude, just whatever. But before this, I had a 2006 Honda Civic Coupe, and that car I really liked. I feel like that generation of Civics, it's definitely. I feel like it was probably the best generation in my opinion. Like I'm like not trying to be biased, but honestly I think it was. But because the Civic, it was like lightweight. It was easy to throw around. It was practical. It was fun,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's easy to mod. The engine's like really forgiving. But yeah, that's those two. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the Subaru, I'm just learning as I go along with, obviously with you guys, watching your videos and stuff. But yeah.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Funny, if you saw that one video I had posted of, it was like sunset hangout video with my friend's Honda Civic Si.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I haven't seen that guy in a few months. That's one of my older friends, and he rolled up and he turbocharged his SI. Like that thing is, I think he said it's like 400 horsepower, so faster than probably all our cars. Maybe not Doughboys, but
Some of those
pretty fast.
Some of those Civics though, like you can get like a B16 stuff like that. You can build those out. They can really rip. They're definitely
Yeah,
they're definitely pretty.
impressed. It looked cool, like his build setup. The outside, total sleeper. You can't tell, and then it's driving.
His was the black one, right?
I was a beige red.
Beige
I don't
red.
know.
Okay. I'm thinking
Yeah.
of something else then. Okay.
And they're pretty light too. They weigh as much as a FRS.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty light
They
then.
kind of have like that going for them, the lightweight capability.
Sure. Your weight to horsepower ratio. So let's go over to Boys at Doughboy's Garage. We know their list is going to be extensive. Like, you know, it's not going to be like, I've only had this car ever since I was 16. It's going to be like, so everyone get comfortable. All right, what do you guys got?
I'll
Give it
let
to
you
us.
start. Yours is a lot shorter than mine.
All right. My first car was a 1997 Mitsubishi or DSM GST.
Nice.
Black cloth interior, 5-speed, 4G63. It was just a to and from high school, and then it took me through UTI when I was going there for class, and then it broke down on me one day. I had gotten just fed up with it, and I love the car to death, don't get me wrong, but I just got tired of putting money into it. So it left me stranded on the 610 Westheimer exit at the crest of the exit. And everyone's behind me honking at me, like, get the hell out the way. And I'm like,
Yeah, how dare you?
yeah,
break
how
down?
dare you? And like one guy, in I want to say it was an Audi or a BMW, I can't remember. It was a German car. He, like, as soon as I gave him enough space, I had to push the car off the side. He had to, like, as soon as he got enough space, he blew right past me and, honking at me. Either way, but I got rid of that car, and I took it to the Mitsubishi dealership, what used to be Gilman Mitsubishi. I got $1,000 for it, not running.
Oh.
I paid $5 for it back in 2000 and something. But I was looking for another car. I was looking between an Evo and then
Yes.
the 07 STIs had just come out. But I walked over there to the dealership next door, which was Gilman Subaru, which is Gilman Subaru, and I saw his car. I saw it sitting there. It had a knockoff ProDrive front end.
That's awesome.
Just nothing crazy about it, but I liked it. It was different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I ended up walking off with that. I went and looked at the car, for like a week straight before I finally just said, you know what, yeah, let's go. So I drove
Nice.
that all the way through through like 2010, 11,
Give or take.
give or take, somewhere around there. And then I ran into head gasket issues. And car got
Somebody
parked
drove
up.
the car hard.
Yeah, well, it had gone through all of our abusive driving. He drove it from time to time. I was driving it daily, or a couple of our other friends. It got passed around quite a bit, but it was a good little car. And then head gaskets gave out on it. I parked it up. I was just gonna do a fresh build, but then it kind of escalated, and the car sat for a long time.
3-4 years.
About 3 or 4 years it sat behind my old job. And then after that I'd gotten a 2009 Infiniti G37S.
Nice.
And that's the only automatic I've ever owned. It was okay, but that 7-speed automatic is trash. And I had that for a while, and then that got totaled when I was off at work. And
Oh,
Dang.
yeah, the gap insurance helped me get what I got now. So
Nice. That was
Yeah.
that was a long list. I'm kind of scared. to
No,
hear
it was a
about-
short
That's a
list.
short
He just
list. That's just 3 cars.
extended it
Extended.
very, very long.
Yeah.
I mean, he spent like
All right,
5-10
all right,
minutes.
What do you got?
Oh man, do you have time?
There we go.
Well, my very first car that got me into cars was a '96 Honda Accord, and man, like I was like Fast and the Furious days, man. That thing had like a double-decker steel wing, neon lights. It was dropped like to the
Yeah.
ground on like steelies until I got fucking actual rims, and that was the car that got me into cars. I mean, you can't go wrong with a Honda, man. I think at one point I drove that thing with no oil, and it was still lasted me forever.
The
Yeah.
tank
It got stolen.
Bulletproof.
stolen.
It got stolen,
Okay.
and then
Oh, wow.
I bought a '91 CRX SI. Drove that around until like
Great
we
car.
had this flood, so that got fucking destroyed. Then what else? Then I moved on to a Civic for a while, and then after that I inherited, I guess you would say, my brother's 95 240 and S14. That's the car I was kind of drifting in for a little while. And then,
95, was it right-hand drive?
No. It was left hand.
Then right-hand drive here.
Lucky you. I don't even know if I could drive right-hand drive because I'm right-handed, so I don't even
Super
know.
weird.
Yeah,
That'd be so weird to
Be
me.
smacking the door a lot.
I'm so used to right hand right now. Like I think that'd be so weird.
The locales.
And then
Right, isn't that
after
so good?
that car, I moved on to a 03 Evo. That one got totaled out. Then I got
how much work did you put into the Evo?
oh man, you don't. Oh my god, the Evo is actually how I met him.
Yeah.
At the time, it made like right around 500 horsepower on a stock motor.
What size millimeter turbo did you have on it?
That was a GT30R.
Oh man,
So.
that's awesome.
And
Good for
then,
you.
After that, I was told I got into an 08 SI. That was just way too slow for me. Then I got a 08.
From here to here.
Yeah.
Like,
I went from like hero to zero overnight.
yeah.
And then I got an 08 SI. That was slow. And then after that, 08 SI. Then I moved over to the 08 WRX sedan. Hated the sedan. Hey, I don't like this. Give me a wagon. So I traded up for a wagon.
Hatchback,
yes.
not a wagon.
Hatchback.
Hatchback.
Yeah, my favorite STI, dude.
That got rear-ended. Moved over to a 08 STI.
Okay.
Blew the motor on that one. Got an 06 Evo. Tranny blew on that one. Then from there I moved on to a...
We actually took the turbo
I got
from
an IS300.
We took the turbo from
That was my daily.
We took the turbo from the STI and we bolted it on the Evo. Don't ask how that worked out, but it did.
And then from the IS, I moved on to a 91 240 hatchback. Got screwed over on that one. Then moved. That's when I started to build the IS. Then I had no car, so I had to buy another car, and that's when I bought the FRS.
Oh my word!
Started working on that one.
First.
I love the FRS, man. Like, if I wasn't dealing with adulthood problems at the time, I probably still have it.
What could those possibly be?
Marriage, kids.
How dare you, adult?
And I think that was it up until I bought my current daily, 2002 Honda Accord. Then, of course, the 04 STI, which my channel is mainly known for. And then the 2014 435i.
Nice.
I skipped a lot of cars, so I just kind of flew through that really quick.
That's quite a resume.
That's a list.
Yeah.
Cars, man.
So I started out in high school with the 1995 Saturn SC1 two-door.
I'm sorry.
Then I moved to a 2000 Oldsmobile Alero. It was a 6-cylinder 3.4. And then I actually decided to get a real car when I graduated college, and I bought a 2004 WRX silver, the exact same look of mine right now. I bought it bone stock with 42,000 miles on it, and I was in college then, and I was out of college, had a company truck, so it was my weekend car, sat in a garage all the time, detailed up. That's the one I put a bunch of money into. Ran a 18G turbo setup, injectors, fuel pump, intercooler. Had it tuned and blew my clutch on the dyno. I made a little too much power for the stock clutch. Yeah. Was running 24 pounds of boost on it. And last it dynoed was 310 at the wheels when I blew the clutch. And so I replaced the clutch and never got it retuned after that. I should have, but I never did. So I sold that to, unfortunately, buy a engagement ring. And
I know the feels.
Yeah.
You know all about that.
Yeah, so I sold. I mean, it was literally like garage kept under a cover, never touched. You know, took it out on weekends, car meets, stuff like that. Then after that, after I bought a house and got engaged and married, I bought a 2009 WRX hatchback with the Subaru blue. I just did the cop axle support on that stage 1 with like a parent cold air intake and left it the way it is. Sold that, and now I am at my 05 WRX that we talked about at the top of the show. So my third Subaru, all WRXs thus far. And now I'm like, why did I ever sell that 04? It would have been really nice to have that right now.
Wait, why did you sell the 09 again?
I didn't say that. I had that, and I had another company vehicle, and that sat in my driveway all the time. And it was like, okay, this is, and because I live in a townhouse right now, so it literally sat in the driveway and was like a $420 car payment a month. And I was like, I can't really afford this if it's just going to sit here and not do anything.
Yeah.
So I sold it, and then not too long after, I needed a vehicle because I changed jobs, and it was like, damn, what do I do now? So, yeah, I've had a few cars in between there, but nothing too significant at this point. So,
Nice.
Did you like the Blobeye better or the 09? That's
Blobeye all the way, all the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. The 04, 05 is by far the best model. The only thing I wish for is like. The 2.5 EJ25 is definitely nice because it has that additional torque, so it is kind of nice, and I'd love to have the 6-speed, but at the end of the day, the body style, I think, is by far the best for the...
It's the most classic rally look. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of that heritage kind of body style that we're so used to.
Most people had a poster of that when they're younger. It's like the one, the blue one.
That is the one. Yep, that's the one.
The one.
That's
Yeah,
where
awesome.
my dreams started.
All right, so this is what I thought I'd do at this point in the show, guys. You know, we're kind of through Garage Talk. We're now jumping into like car meet. So if any of you guys have links to your cars, we'd love to look at your cars and talk about them. The best way to put the links in is go to the website. I think all of we'll post it in our chats if you have that available. But it's ask.fm/Garage Talk. So ask.fm/Garage Talk. And if we can just get people, if you guys have links to like a photo of your car or an album or a build out, you know, feel free to go ahead and just go to that website and post your link. That would be awesome. And we'll talk about it. You know, we'll take a look at it. And so we're going to go ahead and combine kind of our Q&A with our car meet style of the show. You know, we'll take questions from the ask.fm right now, the website. Once again, ask.fm/Garage Talk. I'm just going to pick random questions. These guys haven't all seen the questions, so some of them might, you know, all of a sudden sneak up on them. We'll do some Q&A.
And if we decide not to answer, don't be mad.
Yeah. So if I see a link pop up, then I'll go ahead and send it to these guys, and we'll talk about it. Would be awesome. We'd love to see some of your cars. You know, just like a car meet. You know, we'd love to see your cars, talk about it. Let's go ahead. This one is, we'll go ahead and start some questions out. Have some fun with it here. Let's take a look here. This question comes from Carlos and says, what do you guys do for a living? So let's go ahead and start with Jason.
I do school for a living. I do student for a living. Yeah. I'm still in school. This is my last year. So after May-ish, I'm going to assume, I'm going to graduate and then hopefully get a job in some financial industry. I mean, that's my goal anyways. But as for my like future job that I wish to have, I would actually love to do YouTube as a career.
YouTubes.
Yeah. I've huge passion for YouTube. I love like vlogging. I love editing. Yeah, I just love it. It fits me like a glove.
Awesome. Ninjaxbart, what do you do for a living?
I work in the oil and gas sector up here in Canada, which is quite hurting right now. Our economy is not doing so well, but I'm a procurement and supply chain specialist, and I also do contracts. So I mainly am doing big legal purchases for material that they use up on oil drilling rigs, which is like all northern Alberta and Saskatchewan up here in Canada. So I do a lot of the desk job on the phone a lot, computers a lot. It's a good job. I've done it for 4 years now.
Nice, cool,
Nice,
good for you.
nice.
And the boys at Doughboys Garage, what do you guys do for a living?
Start off with.
Make cars.
Yeah, right.
Build race cars.
Make
Build race
awesome
cars. I used to be in the oil and gas industry. I used to be an ROV technician, pilot, whatever you want to call it. And then company got bought out. Said we don't need any of y'all anymore. Got let go. I went back to my last job again. But instead of turning wrenches, now I'm a shop foreman.
Okay.
So
Nice.
it's different, but miss the money. But oh well, what are you gonna do? You know,
It is what it is.
it is what it is, and hopefully it goes back up.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
for a while I was building race cars, which is what really got me into this. But after that, I decided to leave and come back to family business, which a couple years ago I took over. So now I supply oil to local dealerships and mechanic shops.
Nice. So you
Nice,
gotta get together with Ninjaxbart and get the inside on
Yeah.
some oil, and then you can pass it along. Good to go.
Mine's more the refined oil. Mine's the end process. So
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Cool. For me, I am the director of technology at the largest Mustang parts distributor in the United States,
Nice.
based out of Pennsylvania. So that's why, people follow me on Instagram always see, yesterday, a giant pallets of Cobb parts, and everyone's like, "Where? What the hell?"
yeah,
Yeah, dude. Dude, I saw that. I was like, oh my god, can I have your job?
almost thought you worked for Cobb.
Yeah, no. We just order a shit ton of stuff from Cobb directly. So, good question. Thank you, Carlos, for submitting that. Once again, if anyone is going to link your cars, feel free to go to the link we talked about. That would be cool. In the meantime, let's go ahead and jump to the next question. Next question is, what was the first modification on your current car? Let's start with JaySunHong.
I mean, if you count the modifications that it came with before I even had the car, I guess I would have to say the clutch. But
Yeah.
before or after I acquired it, what was it? The exhaust, the NVIDIA catback exhaust, the N1 Street. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Doughboys Garage, what about you guys? Each of your cars, as both of you guys have.
Well,
You
his is
first.
stock.
I put it in Sport Sharp. Does that count?
Yeah!
First mod on my current car. That's a hard one because I just did everything.
We put the motor
at
together.
once. There wasn't really a first mod. It was a full build all at once. So that's a little difficult to answer.
Technically, it'd be pistons and rods. That was where we started.
I guess if
Pistons and
that's what you
rods.
want to count. Yeah, pistons and rods. That's
That's
the
such a
first
little
one.
modification to do on your car, though. Come on now. Pistons and rods.
I mean, unless you count the first mod I bought for the car after I bought it from Mark, I guess that would
Okay.
be the FP Red ball bearing turbo.
That is a very respectable mod.
Very
Ninja
respectable.
X. What you got?
The very first thing I did, I bought the mud flaps and taillight overlays through Subi Speed. And
Nice.
then 2 weeks later, my credit card was hacked.
Oh,
Oh
Nice.
man.
what does
I
that
don't know
tell
if you guys
you?
have heard the horror stories of Subi Speed and that, but yeah.
So,
Oh,
side
wait,
note before we keep moving forward, Amateur Car Garage, I tried to go to the link that you provided us to take a look at your car, but it says it's not public. So once it's public, just let us know, and we'll take a look at it, because we'd love to look at your car. So your credit card got hacked after you bought from them? That's a
That
little shady.
sucks.
That
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen those. That was about
I'm
a year
glad I
ago.
didn't buy
I think they've resolved it now, but yeah, I got a call from my bank that someone in Mexico is trying to buy a really expensive suit.
Oh
Jeez.
shit. What the-
They called me
Suit?
asking, "Are you Mexico?" I'm like, nope.
El Chapo's trying to use your card.
Yeah. Jeez.
Pretty much.
All right, so I'll skip to mine, and then we'll jump to this first car real quick. First mod for me, which I recommend to all new WRX or STI owners that are looking to get into their car and do modifications, is an access port. I feel like it's a no-brainer with the cars. It opens up the cars and makes it literally.
No, do
It
an
makes
exhaust.
a different car night and day. Yours isn't even exhaust, truly.
Oh,
It's
dude,
bad.
do an exhaust.
It's not bad. You just bought it for
Get
the sound. No.
Get the sound.
Around here, it's mud flaps.
So I did share a link in our Google Hangout if everyone has access to that right now for the first car that was sent to us to take a look at. This looked like this is Will's Supra.
Will, what's up, Will?
Yeah. So does everyone have access to that?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't have access.
You don't have access? No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can get to it. That's really weird.
When did you get rid of the BMW?
No, I can access the Escort.
When did you get rid of the BMW, Will?
No. I linked it in the Google Hangout. Look in the Google Hangout.
Oh.
I linked it right in there. It's an Instagram post. So check this out. So it looks like that is a sick build there. I can't tell what turbo that is though.
It's precision
That looks
something.
really big. That looks like
62, 66-ish.
yeah. I was gonna say it looks in the 60s. I wouldn't say like 70. But
It's so hard to tell nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays.
Got rid of it about a month ago. Oh, okay.
Really? Huh.
it's nice. So
Dude, I'm
I
really
will.
loving this Supra, dude.
I'll put a link in my chat to that. If you guys want to put a link so that the live chat can see it, go ahead and post it in there, so that everybody in chat can check it out. Put it in your chats, guys. It's a sick. Looks like a single turbo Supra. I can't tell what year. 95.
Oh man, Supra is so nice.
94 to 98. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really, really good though.
I'd love a
Check-
Supra.
All can represent.
It's the
Me and,
MK4.
me and my best friend, his name is also Spencer.
Okay.
We both had matching STIs for our JDMs, and then we both bought
67,
2013
66.
STIs. But he switched and went
Few
the
sides,
hatchback route. But before, he had a Supra, and I always wanted a Supra.
Oh yeah, everybody did back in the day, but it's impossible to find, and half the ones I found had
I
no
still
motor.
want a Supra.
I still do too. It's in my gamer handle, so I can still want one.
That is
Can you
very.
guys down there import? Like, I don't know the import laws in the USA, but like everyone has a right-hand drive Supra up here. So many.
I know right-hand drive is okay here in Texas.
import. There's a lot of people now. The big thing in the U.S. right now is a lot of people are importing your R32s, your
R32s, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what is the age.
Expensive.
You guys know the age it has to be.
25 years.
25 and
20
beyond.
20 years. 20 years.
25 and
20.
beyond. At least here in
15
Texas.
Here,
Yeah, here in
There you
Texas,
go.
25.
Okay,
15 in Canada.
that's sick. That's
It's got to be
Alright, we
considered a
got-
classic here.
STI, right
Yeah.
from Japan.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Well, Will, you're so sick, man. You set the bar. I'll tell you what. So let me go ahead and post. We got another one here. I'll post it in the Google Hangout. Another one there. We're gonna go from Supra to like the ultimate grocery getter. I'll go ahead and post it in chat.
Grocery getter.
Hey, it's a Foz.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, nice.
Let me see.
This is coming from Eric. That is a nice car.
Yes.
I was like going from Supra to that. I was like, way to go, buddy. Way to
Yeah,
go.
We got some pretty gnarly Foresters around this area.
Yo,
Where
Cutter's
is
got
this?
cars.
Do you guys know where this one came from? It's snowing there.
I'm not sure. Just I'm not sure in chat.
No front license plate. I think it's Canada, guys.
I have no front plate. Does that mean I'm from Canada?
It actually looks like no.
it's Canada.
I'm pretty sure that's where I live.
Nice.
It's your neighbor. You don't even know it.
Yeah, right?
All right, I got another one here. This is Steemax in chat. I'll put it in the Google Hangout, and we'll put it in our own chats too, so you guys can see it. So make sure you guys update your own chats here. That's sick. I love that. I love that blue color, like dark blue. I mean, there's two
What's up, Steemax?
cars here. I assume it is the WRX.
Yeah,
Not-
the 2016, right?
Yeah, no Brembo,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, 2016 WRX.
Yeah, that's sick. He did include a build journal. I'll post it as well.
Dude, oh my god, dude, I'm loving that tail. The tail lights.
He's got your old taillights, Joe.
Canada.
On the FRS or on the BRZ.
Wait, what?
He lives here.
Okay, let's
Looks
see.
good.
I like that. I like that he did the badge delete on the front grille.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I didn't see that at first.
I can't. It's lagging a lot from me opening this wheel well post. There's a lot of pictures.
Your
Damn.
computer's
My wheel well, it actually stopped me from going for a second because it said not a safe site. I had to bypass that.
We will suffer.
And it's like, I'm out, nope.
Oh yeah, those wheels.
Looks good,
I think they're Ep.1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are so nice. I was on the edge of getting those before my TSWs they popped up, but those are so nice, man.
And Trigger says his link is up. He's ready for the roast.
His taillights, those are like sequential taillights. They're super nice, really expensive.
I love it, man.
Cool.
I love those.
It's so good on those cars.
Yeah. For the people asking in chat, you guys can share your links with us. Go to the website we talked about, ask.fm/garage talk, and post your link there. Or
so you know what I'm like really jealous of is Spencer, your car's headlights.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I freaking love the new headlights, man.
Oh yeah, that does look really good.
Yeah. Wait, what? Those are called is it Raptorized or Shark Eyes? It's Raptorized, right?
What the
I
latest?
don't know. Yeah, I guess the 2015.
No, because it goes Bug Eye, Blob Eye, Hawk Eye, Stink Eye. Raptor Eye?
What you call it, stink eye?
Stink eye or dink eye?
I've always called it cat eye.
No, it's Stink Eye.
I never heard of that before.
I've heard eagle eye before.
That model, that like series was definitely like no one knew what to call it. Like, cause I had one, and for the longest time it was like, what the hell do we call that? Like in chat, Eagle Eye is what I heard as well, but it's the like unknown. Like, what the hell do we call this thing? Is what I've heard.
Pterodactyl eye.
It's new.
It's new. Nice. All right, let me see here.
Damn, that's crashing my. Oh, it's gonna crash.
Let's close out if you need to. All right, so keep the questions going until we get some more links.
Firefox, stop responding now. Damn.
Let's see here. What is the most common mistake you see people make with their WRXs when it comes to modifications? We'll start with
too much boost.
We'll start with the guy at Doughboys. What do you guys think?
Most common mistake. Shit, I don't know.
What was the question again?
Question. Hey, pay attention in class. All right, come on.
Not getting protein.
My thing was all frozen. I couldn't close this, so.
What is the most common mistake you see people make with their WRX with or STI with modifications?
All right, I'm gonna put it out there. Common mistakes. This is all a matter of opinion, so don't take it to heart. I personally do not like off-the-shelf tunes.
You're talking about your Cobb
yes.
OTS maps?
I'm not a personal fan of them. Each car is different. You want your car tuned, go get a Pro Tune. Save the money, just do it right. My opinion.
Or buy the Cobb and then take it to your Pro Tuner. They could, like you said, you could jack in and tune it. That's
I mean,
see a lot of problems with.
I completely agree. On the downside, I'd say is like don't pick up like a cold air intake, then go get a Pro Tune, and then be like, all right, now I'm gonna do downpipe and cap back, and then be like, okay, another Pro.
Do it all at once. Make your stage 2 a full stage 2. I get stage 2.
You could go open source. You can go Cobb. You don't have to go like one or the other. Cobb is just like a nice like training wheels. I feel like for like a tune. Does that sound right? Like kind of training wheels.
Well, I know a lot of people here in Texas. They have, I guess, a contract or whatever with Cobb. There aren't very many shops here that will tune open source anymore. Like, I know I've asked 3 shops, and they all told me I have to get a Cobb, otherwise they won't tune me. Either that, or I'd have to go drive out of city.
Oh wow!
So just talk to your tuner. See what they offer. I mean, just work from there.
Yeah. Those are good recommendations. All right, JaySunHong, what do you got?
Oh, I feel like I don't really have credibility yet. I've only had a Subaru for like 2-3 months, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I do know that you just have to like you can't just go like cold air intake. You just can't slap on anything you want. It's not like simple bolt-ons.
Not a Civic, bro.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. With my Civic, I literally just did anything. It was so forgiving, But yeah, obviously with this, you gotta do your research, and the biggest thing I feel like is like you said, you gotta know when to tune your car, pretty much, Otherwise, you're gonna risk of getting it blown up right in your face or something.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Ninjaxbart, what do you see?
I have the best. This is the biggest mistake, guaranteed. It is when people don't think about and plan out doing any work on their cars ahead of time, in retrospect to keeping it all as one theme. So don't Frankenstein and piece together your car with a bunch of different parts different brands, different colors, different makes, all from wherever because they're maybe the cheapest or whatever's available.
Yeah.
Plan it out and do it with like an end theme in mind. Because having a car that flows, everything kind of flows together and everything ties together, pieces together, looks. It can be the littlest mods, but if they all flow together, it can make the biggest difference. On the other hand, you could Frankenstein piecemeal your car together with a bunch of different parts, and it will look like it will just look like, I don't know, like a little kid made or something. It'll be all different parts.
Like shit.
Yeah,
Like an early '90s import tuner car.
It would look like a priced out Civic or something. Don't put a green tow hook and the red bezels, and you got to make it look good. You got to make it match. So.
No, it's a good one. That's a good one. For me, it would be when people put turbo timers on the WRXs and STIs, and when people put blow-off valves on a stock WRX or STI, an aftermarket one. And
I did that. Well, okay.
Only reason I say that is
I got
turbo
it for
timer.
free.
You kind of don't really, from my perspective, everything I've learned, you don't need a turbo timer on a WRX or STI. You know, the
Because they're
value of that
They're water
is to cool. Exactly, the value of that is to cool the turbo after the car's been shut off, but it is already being cooled. You know, the type of turbo it is. So you don't necessarily need that. It's not your brother's Civic and stuff like that. Like you don't necessarily. I see the value in a turbo timer. Don't get me wrong. And then the other one is the blow-off valve. Your car isn't tuned for you to be leaking boost in that method. And so people just slap that on and they're like, okay, everything's good. And it's like, nah, your air to fuel ratio is going to be a little off. Your boost is going to be messed up. Please don't do it. So those are the two I have.
Yeah. Oh, also, what do you guys think of investing in a turbo gauge?
What do you mean turbo gauge?
Oh, yeah.
A boost gauge?
Have
boost
one.
gauge.
I told you this.
No, I know, but I don't want to always be having my cop access port right there, you know what I mean? Like, out in the open, and then, like, always having to, like, disconnect it, and then just to, like...
Invest in a boost gauge and an AFR gauge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you get into it, you're going to need a boost gauge and an AFR gauge, as they said. So it's a good idea. I mean, definitely. With your model, too, they sell great replacements for your clock, where your clock's at on your dash. Okay. That pops out, and you can put in a great three unit gauge pod.
Yeah, they make those, though.
I'm not a fan of those. They're in the way.
Yeah. So yeah, I would. I mean, I definitely recommend it. I mean, you need to. I'm the type of person I like to monitor like everything going on with my car. So I use the Cobb access port. I have it on my dash, and I'm constantly monitoring, you know, what the car is doing the best I can. Because I want to catch like if there's an issue, like I have a boost leak somewhere, I'm not hitting the boost that I should be. If there's a knock going on, you know, I definitely want to see some of that. So I want to catch it before it's a bigger problem, and then you got to build motors like some of these other guys here. So so yeah, that was everybody, right? Okay, cool. I have another car for you. This one's sweet. Posting it in the Google Hangout. And I'll post it in chat as well. So that is available. So I posted it in my chat. These guys will try to post it in their chat too. This is Eric's. This is a wagon. Sweet.
That's even better.
Yeah, I haven't. You don't see a lot of those at all.
What if I had to vote for #1 car? That's it so far.
Oh, I like that wagon.
Yeah, it's a rarity. I like it. I can't tell what seats those are. There's a logo on it, but I can't tell. Like, it doesn't look like you're... Oh, it's right-hand drive, too.
Yeah, it is.
Is that Eric?
Yeah, it's Eric.
Same guy from Calgary, I think, no?
Eric.
Why is everyone in Calgary? Why?
Yeah, that's the same guy in Calgary.
Damn. Everything cool is in Calgary.
Seems like all our viewers are coming from Ninjaxbart.
Yeah.
Stick of the woods.
Where's all the Calgary people at?
Yeah, right? That's a sick car.
That's the same guy. That's the
They're
same
out
guy that had the
surfing.
White Forester.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he said that in the chat, so...
Yeah.
So.
Is that a JDM 2.0 or is that a
2.5?
It's a GF8, actually, a GF8 wagon.
The motor.
So many here. EJ.
It's a
JDM EJ.
version. Well, this is my good friend in real life, actually. That's not funny.
Damn, Eric, he doesn't know you too well. Can't be that good of a friend.
Yeah, right? Yeah, he's at the long tube. He's at the long tube manifold. There's no TGVs in there.
There's another car posted.
Okay.
It is. The title was "It's Dora the Explorer." It's actually a Ford Explorer. He says it's been through multiple hurricanes. Project car soon. He says I'll post that at a later date. It's just a picture of a stock Ford Explorer, so I won't share it around. But still pretty cool.
Just because it's an Explorer doesn't mean you can't do anything with it. Last track we went to, we had a pickup truck and a what else was out there?
Oh man, you want to see some fast trucks and SUVs? You come to Texas 2K.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's get another question from here. What do you guys use to edit your videos? Let's start with Doughboy's Garage.
Adobe Premiere CC or something like not Premiere. It's Adobe Premiere. I don't even know. It was free. I can't complain.
Okay, cool. JaySunHong.
I use Final Cut Pro. I took a class in high school, and we used Final Cut Pro in the class, and then I'm so glad I took that class because I've been using it ever since.
Okay.
So the learning curve for me wasn't that high, because I already adapted to it pretty quickly from previous experience. But yeah, Final Cut Pro X.
Okay. Ninjaxbart, what are you using?
Sony Vegas 12. Sony Vegas Pro 12.
Cool. I am using CyberPower Director 13 is what I'm currently using. It's pretty much a $100 copy of Adobe, but it does the trick, so I like it. This question is for JaySunHong. What hair products do you use?
Who asked
Is that an actual question?
Who asked that?
That's an actual question.
Wait, are you serious?
I am 100% positive.
Take the hat off.
Take the hat off.
I use hat products. That's what I use. But
He uses Adidas
in
apparently.
terms of gel, I use the one from Target. Or Target. Sorry,
Target.
My bad, Target.
Target.
It took me a second to register that.
Must be a West Coast thing, guys. Must be a West.
Yeah, it's a kind of thing. It's an Asian thing.
That's right. Cool.
Yeah, but, just a cheap one.
Okay. This one is for the guys at Doughboy's Garage. When are you going to start working on the GC again?
Jesus Christ.
That's not up to me. That is up to
the owner.
The owner, which
he's going through life right now.
I haven't talked to him in a long time actually, so yeah. I don't know. That's up to the owner. Talk to Josh.
He's going through life.
He's going through
married.
To be determined.
Yeah.
But for right now, I think that project is done. So
okay.
Yeah. Long-term hiatus.
Okay. Cool. Let's see here. What is it? What is the next modification everyone hopes to do on their car? Let's start with Ninjaxbart.
So when I was in Edmonton, you guys saw that stage 1 video with my friends WRX. That's absolutely amazing. I'm not going to go stage 1 because of warranty, and the call of access port that he had to do the tune is like 800 something Canadian up here, plus shipping and such. But what he did have was some really nice, I think, white line shifter bushings, pairing shifter stock, and then pairing steering wheel bushings and dampener in behind, which I don't know. I drove his car and it was like a night and day difference compared to mine being stock. So I think those are like less than $100, $100 mod. I'm gonna do those
really?
next. Yeah, for the WRX, like that's only 2 bushings on each, I think. So I don't know. It's really tight. Like first thing I'm gonna start, like, holy crap! It's so tight shifting, and the steering felt so linear. You turn and the steering wheel like wants to continue on that turn.
Yeah.
Right now it wants to stay straight, whatever you're doing, right? But
okay.
Yeah, those are nice.
Sweet. What else here? JaySunHong. Next mod.
Next mod. I put out a video on this. About my next mod. Yeah. But I honestly I don't know because like I'm kind of really indecisive in terms of mods. But for me, like I don't track this or anything. Like I don't take it to track. I don't like drift or anything. So like I'm thinking more like appearance. So I'm thinking maybe like coils or rims as my next mod.
Coils.
Yeah, in terms of because if you just look at my car right now, it looks really stock, like you can.
Your wheel gap is like this big because my car is the same way. It's stock.
Yeah,
the wheel gap is like that.
I freaking hated it. It's so like ugly. Like I gotta like get rid of that like ASAP. But yeah, probably.
Doughboy's Garage. What are you guys running for the coilovers? As I know you guys have them.
He's stock. I have TN. I hate them.
Oh, really? Okay.
I
They're
don't
old.
like him.
They're
Ask about
old.
Tint.
They're
I was gonna ask you about
they're
it.
just ancient.
I don't like them. So that's my opinion on them. If I got them, they're old. It just shows they don't last. So
Wait, which chains do you have?
Flex.
the Flex.
The Flex Sport? I mean, not
Yeah.
not Flex.
Yeah, just the
Okay.
original Flex.
Yeah. Okay. And Doughboy's Garage, what is the next modification on each of your cars?
You first.
I don't know. I don't really need anything else. I guess if I had to do a next modification, it'd be a re-modification. I need new tires. I went through my last one at the last track day, so
Splitter.
Oh wow.
maybe a real splitter
Wait,
instead of a
Splitter,
custom-made
yeah.
one.
You guys don't like your custom-made one?
It's fine if you're like just looking for that showpiece. It didn't hold up too
Yeah.
well on the actual track, so
wow.
I could make a custom one, but make it out of better material.
On the
Maybe that-
front straight, when he was going, the splitter was actually starting to
bow.
bow.
Oh, I saw that. You
So
guys had to
it was,
reinforce it.
yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So like the front end of it's actually starting to like kind of sand itself away when he's going down the front straight.
That's a
So-
nightmare.
So probably a
I
more
wanna build
supportive
one.
splitter would be my next mod.
Yeah. Sweet, sweet. I'm either thinking window tint or springs, coilovers, just to get rid of that wheel gap. I can't stand the wheel gap. It drives me nuts. The car just doesn't look very aggressive at all because of the wheel gap. So,
Yeah, dude.
Jason Hong, I'll let you know when I do mine. I'll let you know.
Wait, what coils are you looking into?
I haven't looked at all yet. Started to shop around.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up doing tint first, only because we have tint shops that come to my work because they tint our project cars, so we can get a good discount, like $150 to tint all of our windows for us, cash. So I'll probably go that route.
Okay.
We'll see, but I'll let you know. All right, we got another car to look at as we're going through here. I'll link it in the Google Hangout here. It's another wheel well one warning. For those of us that PCs went crazy. He has a sweet BRZ, a blue one.
Yes. I love
I like,
BRGs.
dude, the carbon fiber trunk
we
looks
go.
awesome.
What's up, Nick?
Yeah, I like the carbon fiber trunk.
See
That looks
if I
really
can
good.
open
I
this.
only got one photo. Okay.
Did you guys get it? You guys
Yeah.
get it?
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Okay, that looks good. I like the rims. Yeah, it looks like he does have two sets of rims.
That is Nick GT350R's YouTube channel. If you guys don't know him,
Oh, nice.
so
Oh wow.
I like his
Dude.
license. Dyno tested, track proven. That's cool. On his
We need
plate.
one of those.
I need a sticker. That
We need a
says that.
sticker like that.
Like, dang.
Dude,
Look
I
at that.
love the red and blue the color offsets.
Oh, yeah, the
uh,
yeah.
He said
I'm
he was
like- I'm
going
really
for
like-
that STI concept look.
Yeah, I really like it, dude.
Looks
Yeah,
good.
it's on the front too. Did you notice it's on the front?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
front and the rear.
Yeah, the front one.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I like too
Those
that
reds?
the wheel differential. If you look on the
are they
first
red?
photo,
What's
the wheels actually hang
wheels red?
outside of the
Oh.
wheel well. It doesn't look like they're completely even. That looks really aggressive though. I like it.
It looks fantastic. I like the red. The
Yeah.
red that she put there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, those are the little things too, because like that could you
Little
know.
touches. See, you gotta keep it all consistent.
Yeah.
It's kind of slow on my computer, but that's. Oh
Yeah.
damn!
Looks good. It looks good.
Not a huge
I love it.
fan. I don't know if I
We've
like
got-
stickers.
So I want to stop us here. We have a bazillion questions in Ask.fm, just to let you know. What's everyone's times table? I know we don't want to go too long. We're in our first hour, and it feels like we could go a while, but I want to respect everyone's time. You good for time? You gotta
I
go
made room
soon.
for all night, so I mean, as long as we
All
still
right.
got audience, we'll keep going.
Yep. Jason Hung, you good?
I can go for like a little longer. Yeah.
How long's a little longer? Be
Maybe like
honest.
30 minutes. 30 minutes.
All right. We'll go 20 minutes max, just so we
Jason
respect
got
that.
that busy schedule.
I know, right, Mr. Callie?
All his girlfriends. You gotta go back.
Dude,
All
my
right.
girlfriend's right here.
Yeah. Shh, quiet. All right. Let's see here. What are our horsepower goals on our cars at this point? We'll start with Jason Hung. What do you hope to achieve with your car? Yours is like,
That's
you know,
actually a good
early on.
question.
It's a very good question.
Yeah, that's a good. I didn't really think about that, but I'm gonna say like because I know
We called it.
I know with our cars, our intake can withstand like 400 crank, right? That's what I heard.
What can withstand that?
Our intakes.
Your intakes? Oh, you got
Yeah.
Whatever the hell you're giving to it.
It's the stock intake.
Oh, the stock intake. I mean, that's just going to be a bottleneck as you get up to higher horsepower numbers.
I know. I'm just saying, like, just in general. But
I mean, if you're gaining for 400, I hope you have an intake by then.
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, like you'll need the intake to be able to peak that power.
What's your number?
I don't know. Maybe like 350. I'm just gonna say 350. Ish. I don't know.
That's
I
obtainable.
never.
Yeah, that's the.
Just like nothing too crazy, but enough to where I can like
Have some fun.
like exactly and like kill other cars that are similar to mine.
Kill.
Kill. Yeah. Stock.
I like it. You're so young and innocent. That's perfect. Ninjaxbart, what do you got?
For now, we're keeping a stock really, but maybe eventually 300, 350, same as Jason. It's a WRX, so really getting those numbers requires a lot more to do it.
Sure.
The STI has more availability to, like, it's easier to mod that STI to add those parts, bolt-ons at least, to get that power. WRX, a few bolt-ons, but you need more. Like, I don't know, it's a WRX. If I wanted to go up for more power, I would buy an STI.
You want
Yeah, that's
300,
the thing, too,
350,
'cause, like,
I
you
recommend
just buy an
E85
STI,
and
and then
bolt-ons.
start from there.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I was saying if you want 300, 350 horsepower, basic bolt-ons, E85, easily done on the 2015 WRX.
Now with E85 though, don't you have to have injectors, fuel pump?
Well,
and...
the newer WRXs are direct injections. So it's already, you just got to modify the pump like through the tune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, dude, you're lucky.
Get that.
Yeah.
Also
But
have
it's
to
not really. I don't know if there is E85 here where I live. I've never really
well,
seen it.
Scratch that idea.
On the other side of that, we have like 95, 94 octane gas everywhere.
That's not
Yes.
bad.
We only have up to 91 here.
We do not
Yeah.
have E85. There's only 4 places in Pennsylvania that have E85, which sucks because out in like Cali, you can get E85 like everywhere. Like it's everywhere.
There's a lot of E85 here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
very
like
popular now.
bang for your buck. Like get the tune for an E85 build at the end of the day. So that makes sense. All right, Doughboys Garage. Each of your cars. What's your horsepower goals?
Well, the initial goal for my STI was 500. I'm happy where I'm at for 400.
Horsepower.
Say what?
Yeah.
Wheel horsepower.
Yeah, wheel horsepower. I think on a Dyno Jet I put down 430, and then on a Mustang I put down 415 or something like
Holy.
that.
413-ish somewhere.
Somewhere around there. So I guess I've hit my power goal for now.
We could go further with the 85, but we don't want to lose the drivability of the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just we require bigger injectors and
Stuff that involves more money.
exactly more money. So it's just right now the car is doing great. You know, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Don't fix it. Yeah.
Cool. What about your car, Yoshi? You gonna Steven stock? What are you doing?
My car is gonna stay stock. I got money going to other things right now, so it's gonna stay stock for the time being. If I could get that thing anywhere around 350-ish, I'd be happy. But
Yeah.
as of right now, I'm not. His is enough for me.
Nice. Nice.
What about you, Patrick?
For right now, mine is where I want it to be. Just stage 2 setup. It's fine for a daily driver, just because purchasing a new house, have 2 kids, but the plan
Excuses.
Yeah, I know. Come on now. The plan is to within the next 5 years purchase another vehicle so I can have it as a project car. And then I'd love to set my goal at about 450. But you have to be realistic, you know. You need to be the mod list right around where Doughboys Garage is right now with their STI. So and that's a lot. I mean, I've been near there in regards to the injectors, the fuel pump, the turbo. I mean, once you get to that point, you know, you're just swapping out parts and internals and stuff like that. So that's my goal.
Nice.
What car do you plan to get for your next car?
It'll just be an SUV. I'll probably get an SUV because in Pennsylvania, like, you know, winters are pretty bad. just because of ice.
So you're saying Subaru Crosstrek?
New
I don't know.
Forester.
We'll see. Yeah, like I don't even like. I hate the fact of knowing that like, and this is gonna like rub Subaru owners the wrong way, but I hate the fact of knowing winter is coming and I have to drive my car because like I hate driving my car in the snow, not because of snow, because I hate getting it dirty, and I hate the chance of sliding, crashing, someone hitting me.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like that's my biggest fear. Like.
Studded winters, man, just bomb through that snow. Like, wait till you see it on tour. I'm sure, guys. Snow
My 04 WRX with the 18G turbo, I took it out one winter in the snow, pulled out of the driveway, hit the gas, the whole thing slid sideways. I backed it right up into the garage and said, "Nope, not doing that." And I was like, I don't want that.
Fun.
Yeah.
Go look on YouTube. Just search up Subaru in winter, and then you'll be like, way too excited.
Oh, I know. I know. All right, bouncing to a question here. Is Mark your long-lost brother?
What? What? Is Mark my long-lost brother?
Yes.
No.
No. Negative.
The
family resemblance goes far.
I like it. Let's see here. These are all over the place, so trying to get questions from all over the place. What recommendations do you have for someone looking to start a YouTube channel? Let's go ahead and start with Ninjaxbart.
So I'll tell you, two biggest suggestions would be, first off, you need to have confidence in just uploading. Like, you can't be worried about how you sound, about how you hear your voice, because everyone hears their voice and they think it sounds weird. But
that took some time to get over.
Get over that really quick. And you just gotta do it. You just gotta upload a video and not care. You gotta just act very casual, normal, confident, or else it's not good if you don't. And then second off, I would say above anything else, like video quality, this is above your quality of videos, this is above your content even. It's just persistence in what you upload. So find something that you enjoy doing and find a niche. It can be anything. People that make Minecraft videos with 10 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Just do it, and do it every day. Do it every second day. Whatever you can do it as much as you can, and it'll come. Like, months ago, I'd upload a video every 2 weeks, and I would get 1 or 2 subscribers a week. Now I try to upload at least 1 video a week at the very least, and it's grown more than that. Like, it's definitely better. So, yes, that's the two.
Nice, good recommendations. JaySunHong, what do you got?
I'm gonna have to go with
for someone into YouTube.
Going off with what Spencer said. I'm gonna have to go with like branding. I think it's really important to kind of really brand your channel to cater to what interests you. So find something specific to what your channel is going to be about, and then just go with it. Like, there's the reason why the reason why people subscribe is so they can see the content on your channel, because it's what interests them also. You don't want to be like, you don't want to throw out like 5 different type of genres of content, and then hopefully it have 5 different types of audience, because your channel will never grow like that.
Exactly.
But
hard. It's really hard.
Yeah. Also, one thing I think is kind of underrated is picture quality and sound quality. Sound more than anything, because this is your voice. Your voice is your entertainment. It's your show. So I feel like sound. You should definitely try to, if you can't invest in the good camera or any mic, it doesn't really matter. But just at least a decent one, just to kind of get you started, and then that way you can go from there. Yeah.
I have to say, I don't know if you guys follow the Locals guys.
I do.
Yeah, Locals.
So those guys live really close to me, and their channel went from 0 to 100,000.
Yeah, I know.
Within less than a year.
Yeah.
With just an iPhone 6.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. I know.
Insane.
That's pretty crazy.
It's their genre, right? It's definitely I think their genre and persistence. What they upload, they have something that's very good and interesting, and they do it every day. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, it's a good one. All right, Doughboys Garage. I'm sorry. Doughboys Garage, what do you guys got?
Yeah.
Man, well, it's hard to go last since everyone brought up some good points.
That's all right. I'm last, so you're good. You're good.
Your
Well,
point
what
should
do I
be
recommend on
have a
my
huge
side?
volume.
Just keep at it, I guess. I mean,
Perseverance.
I know, like, this is the car channel, so I figure all you guys are into cars, and everyone wants to be the next big YouTuber. Everyone wants to be the next TJ Hunt. Let's face it, he's the biggest car guy right now. Don't rip off other people. You know, just do your own thing. Be yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody
I feel
wants to
like
watch
I
an imitator. You know, I mean, like, I don't vlog. My life, you'll just see me sitting behind a desk all day long, answering phones and dealing with customers. But I don't vlog. I do what I'm good at, what we're good at, and that's working on our cars, building for the track. So just stick to what you're good at, and people come. People are always interested in what you do. You're not the only ones. Trust me. YouTube has proven
The
that.
original.
Exactly.
The original.
Exactly. YouTube has proven that, man. You're not the only one that likes it. There are tons of people out there that will like the same thing you will like. So just stick to what you're good at.
You gotta stay positive. You can't
So we
Just
should
'cause-
change mo- we
just
should
'cause
not
one
change
day-
mods.
you may lose 20 subs in one day. Guess what?
I lose 20
That's-
subs in a matter of a second.
That's
sometimes.
life. I mean, things happen.
Don't let that
It's
one
up-
sub every
yeah.
week turn you down.
It's
man.
ups
Like,
and
just do it
downs.
for you, and next thing you know, they'll come rolling in.
There'll be trolls. There'll be good days and bad days. So just stay positive, stay with it, and try to keep a good personality about it.
That's what it takes.
Yeah, it's like you don't take it so seriously to the point where you're pulling your hair out and you're getting gray hairs from it. Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
It's YouTube.
Good point. Good point.
All right, so now I got to be the guy at the end. All right, cool. So you guys talked about like losing subs and stuff like that. It's a really good point. Like last month, I lost 50-some subs.
There was a YouTube purge sometime last month, so I take that into account.
It wasn't that though. The reason was because over, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, I started back on YouTube. I wasn't doing anything on YouTube.
Oh, you switched genre, that's right.
Exactly. Prior to that, I had 2,200 subs from my gaming content, and I stopped doing gaming content. I just didn't have the time for it. We kind of talked about that, like with me doing Twitch. You know, I didn't have time to do Twitch streaming anymore in my life. Like I still game. I game all the time. Like Spencer and I, we play Overwatch like every other night together now. But
Destiny's
so
better.
I changed genres. I changed from video games to cars. And so two things they hit on. First was, you know, stay positive. You know, I saw the subscriber numbers going down. And in my mind, it was like, oh, that sucks. But at the same time, I knew I'm tripping the fat is what it was. You know, like I'm losing the video game subscribers. But then, as I hit that 50 mark, I started to see positive numbers start happening then. So I might have gone down 50, but as of like today, I went up 59. So like I've lost 50 some, but I went back up 59. So I know I'm going now in the right direction. Like, you know, I made a video a little bit ago about like the future of my channel, and I knew a lot of people. I saw it as soon as that video was like dropped, like me telling people, hey, I'm not gonna be doing video game content anymore. And so the focus is really a big one, content focus. You know, so now like I talked to Doughboys Dodge about this. You know, Anthony used to have like a YouTube channel with gaming, and when he went to cars, he decided to make a separate channel. And that was one of my biggest like things. Like, do I do that, or do I go ahead and try to maintain some of the viewer base? So I decided to try it, and now, you know, it is a struggle. It is a struggle to kind of like go down that route. And for me, I think I'm going to be plateauing and playing the up and down game for the next like 6 months until my content, my audience completely shifts. So that's the one. Third one, the next one was a microphone. Microphone quality, I think, is essential. I invested and bought 2 microphones. I'm a cell phone guy. I use a cell phone.
Yeah.
I broke my microphone or my cell phone today. Had to go out and buy a new one. So now I have a new iPhone 6, but I have like 2 really nice, like decent directional microphones. I have the Rode Mic Me, and I also have the Video Micro. And the Rode Mic Me literally plugs into your cell phone and clamps on the side of your cell phone, and it works really well. So that's important. And finally, just quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Big one. That is something I struggle with because playing video games, I was always just like quantity, like roll out those videos once a day, go. And now that I'm like on the car side of things, I'm like, it's all about quality. Like one good quality video a week is fine. one,
Yes.
you know, every week and a half, 2 weeks. You know, so you got to find that balance. So that's
You
my
gotta really
recommendation.
find that balance.
Yeah.
But you do
So-
need an upload schedule. You can't just stop for like
Yeah.
4
Absolutely.
weeks. That actually hurts you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Like for me, I try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm going to cut that back to 2 days a week because I'm trying to push more quality. But I used to do 1:00 p.m. Eastern, and then I realized I really should be doing 4:00 p.m. Eastern so that I'm getting the East Coast people that are at work and then also people on the West Coast that are at 1:00. So I started to do mine at 4 p.m. and I've seen some better viewer numbers from there. But schedule is huge. Like you want your viewers
Yeah,
to be like,
definitely.
okay, is Doughboy releasing a video today at 1:00?
Oh.
Like, you know.
Oh, also,
I agree.
I feel like you should use social media to like your
The
to like
fullest.
your best extent. Yeah, definitely. Because like
It's free
what I do is
advertisement.
exactly, yeah. What I do is after I make a video or after I put it to schedule, I would Snapchat it and I'll be like, oh, new video going live tomorrow at like 1:30 p.m. And then generally most of the time I see faster numbers and views versus when I don't do that. So just use social media also.
Social media is big, and that's something to get more and more into. I started Instagram like 4 weeks ago, because I like knew I needed to take that step. You know, it was kind of one of those like, hey, I need that. Hey, there's Blake's Garage. What's up, buddy? In chat. Blake's Garage joined us. I don't know whose chat that is. My guess is
Ninjaxbart.
Man, yours is like the,
Yeah, his chat's popping, man. That's where the party's at.
man.
He's got all the big timers in there.
I know he's too busy chatting. So cool. So those are some really good YouTube recommendations. And as all four of us can say, guys, we aren't very big at all. We're like the little man total.
We're almost bottom tier, yeah.
Yep, but we're growing just like you guys are. So we can't give you the advice of people that are at 500,000 to 1 million subscribers, but we'll give you our advice as we're learning just like you guys are. So we are going to go for another, what do we say, like 5-10 minutes, right, Jason?
That's fine, yeah.
All right, cool. We're going to take a few more questions, guys. We're going to talk about how the giveaways are going to work, and then we're going to close out the show here. We've been going for 1 hour and 25 minutes. We're really happy. I mean, literally, like the S.FM, I'm not even halfway through the questions right now. Like we
Sounds
have
like an
Oh,
episode
wow.
2 lead in.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Hey.
there's so many questions, which is awesome. So let's keep moving here. We'll keep our questions going. Let's see. We talked about that one. Here's a good one. I'll throw this to Spencer first. What made you guys host this event, and how did it all come together?
I think that should start with you. This is your event.
It was mostly
I know
you.
how it started for me.
Actually, I don't know, how did it start? I feel like we've all been watching each other's channels now for a while. Like I know I've definitely been commenting on and watching on several of your guys' channels. And then I think Patrick found my channel before I found his. And
Thanks.
then we started talking on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then we started thinking, who else can we bring in and what else can we do? And then we're like, well, let's get a bunch of us guys who aren't like huge, but are consistent and passionate about these Subarus and just cars in general. And it's pretty sweet, though. I like this. This is a really great idea.
I think that's where I came in, where I commented on Spencer's video, and then Octane came in. He's like, "Hey, maybe we can get you into for the live stream." And then they added me to the Twitter talk, and then we started talking about it more there. And then that's how I got into this too.
Yeah, you have 500 subscribers, or just under 500 now. But your channel videos are like beyond that, man. Definitely is gonna grow up soon.
Yeah. So, Ninjaxbart's right on it. I used to do a lot of podcasting back when I was doing gaming. I actually did 2 podcasts for High Res Studios for their Smite game, right on their channel. And so I was really big into podcasting, and I haven't done one in a long time. And I was like, I'd love to do it again, but I want to collaborate. And I'll be honest with you, I saw the event that SmurfinWRX and TJ Hunt and Evan Shank and Dustin Williams put together, and Danny out in California, and I went, that is really cool. It sucks I can't go to those types of events and I can't collaborate with other content creators. How can I fill that void? And so I said, all right, well, you know, what if I can get other people together online to kind of have a cool hangout, you know, kind of a car meet, virtual meet type of style thing. And then I had come across Ninjaxbart's channel, and it was like, I like this guy's quality. It's really good. He seems down to earth. Let me connect with him. And then him and I were just going to do it. Like, him and I were just going to do, like, a car meet type of deal. Like, have people share. We were just going to host a giant Google Hangout until we found out it was maxed out at, like, 25 people. And we were like, that might not work. Like, we may only have 5 people that join us. But if we grow, and then all of a sudden next month it's, like, 100. What are we going to do? So it went from a, like, online car meet to share your cars to, like, a show-style deal. And then I came across JaySunHong's content and was like, I like his content. He's young. He's very energetic. Let's bring him in.
It's good
and
to
then
have the younger perspective in this.
Exactly. And then I was like, okay, I need other talent. I need other content. I need the other end of the spectrum, you know, where I need the Garage Monkey spectrum. And that was where Doughboy's Garage came in.
Perfect.
And so that is all about building a show. You know, talking about, okay, like, we can't all be the same. I can't have 3 Octane Pros on this show because no one will get a word in. Like, you know, you need to, you know, so we have it. We have Ninjaxbart, which comes in on the style and the look of your car. We have JaySunHong, which comes in on the young YouTuber doing vlogging and exploding and wanting to learn more about his WRX and his STI. And then you go to Doughboy's Garage and you have your Garage Monkeys, the guys that are at the track that have the car. So it worked out perfectly. So that's kind of how this all came together.
Well said. Well said.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, so we'll take a few more questions, guys. We did start about an hour and a half ago, so thank you for hanging with us here so far. We put out this Ask.fm question website for you guys weeks ago, and you guys loaded the sucker up. And I told these guys, I'm like, don't check it. Like, let's make it a surprise, have some fun with it.
Yeah, I think that was a good call to not check it.
Yeah.
You don't want these answers to sound rehearsed.
So many questions. We may have to do a part 2, and like we're gonna have to reschedule our next event like this in a couple weeks and answer more because I thought there wouldn't be that many.
Yeah, I didn't think there was gonna be this many. I thought the show was gonna last like 20 minutes, to be quite honest.
Sorry. So let's keep these questions going. We'll try to get through some, and the questions are all over the place, guys, and so I want to keep that flowing as much as we can. Let me see. Some of these are kind of already been answered. Let me go to the bottom here.
Can you not put the link? I cannot put the link in Doughboy's Garage, but I can put the link in my own chat.
Only put it in your own. You can only put links in your own chat.
Okay, so that's how it works. Okay.
It's a fun question. We kind of know the one, but it's a 2-part. Who has the fastest car and who has the slowest car?
Oh my god. Dude, this is like a given.
It's like directly diagonal from the 2 agents there. Answered.
Seriously.
Here's my guess, just from my knowledge and what everyone has. My guess is JaySunHong's as the slowest, Ninjaxbart.
JaySunHong has the fastest for sure.
Yeah. Ninjaxbart's, mine, and then Doughboy's Garage. What do you think, Jason? What do you think it is?
I think you have it reversed. I think I'm the fastest, and then everyone else has been below me.
I actually think it's Doughboy, me. Remember 2016.
Twin scroll.
Then Patrick's, then Jason's.
Okay. Doughboy's Garage. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, I guess me. I would have to
So
agree with
conceited
Ninja, then
much.
Octane, then Jay.
Hey, so humble, dude. So humble.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your order. Say that again.
It would be me, Ninja, Octane, then Jay.
Okay, cool. That's a good question, though. It's a fun question. Let's see. Are you guys going to host a car meet anytime soon? I think I can.
Wait, like a real life car meet?
Between the 4 of us, or each one individually?
Like a real life car meet, like not a fake car meet, a real life.
Right. Like between the 4 of us,
real one. Okay.
or individually.
I think you could take that question either way.
Dude, that would be so sick if we one day just like meet up and just host like a huge car meet, like for our subscribers.
Okay, well, look at that. Look at those meets that they have like Mike SmurfinWRX and
Yeah.
EJ and those guys. Like he literally flew across the states to go to that.
Yeah.
If this continued, if our channels continue to grow, that would be something incredible. But those are big ambitions.
And it'd
but
be hard
not-
for Ninja because he's in Canada. So
I know. What the hell?
I would fly or drive, or I don't know. It'd be sweet though. I'd be down for it for sure. It'd be sweet. Yeah.
I'm down if you guys are down. That's all I.
That's right. That's right.
That's what it comes down to.
Someday.
Yeah, we try to go to a lot of the local meets around here, and we both look at each other. We're like, it's muggy outside.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's humid.
Snowing here.
Yeah.
Dude, I heard the QC meets are really good though.
There are some that'll get up there, and then there's some like, why did I get out of my house?
Yeah.
So it's a real hit or miss around here.
Yeah. We've been from wild to wild.
All in the same night sometimes.
All in the same night sometimes. It just depends on where you are.
Well, where do we live? I think we're all pretty much on the western side.
Yeah, literally over the place. You got California, you got Texas, you got Pennsylvania, you got Calgary. We literally make a diamond. We're
Texas,
located.
California, and Calgary are all pretty much western of this continent. I'm the furthest.
Of this earth.
Of this earth, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's keep these going here. Let us see here.
A quick question on that meet though.
Sure.
Cali has some pretty strict rules on modifying cars, don't they?
Yeah.
How do you get around that? Like, and especially if I'm from out of town, I have no catalytic converters. I'm not going to get a ticket. I don't know how out-of-state tickets work for car emissions.
No, for that, it mostly depends on the cops. But for cats, what people do is they revert it back to stock before they go back to emission test.
Ugh. It's too much work.
Yeah,
so
I
much
used to
work.
do that.
Yeah,
Now I
but-
don't.
It's too much work.
That's why it kind of sucks. Like to have a modified car in Cali. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
That's like around here for people who have to get their like big horsepower V8s. Like that's stuff to be dyno tested. Just put alcohol in the gas tank and it cleans up those knocks. So so that's the way they do it around here. It's just whatever needs to be done needs to be done.
Quality way to do things in Texas. I like it. Here's a good question. I like this one. What video are you most proud of?
That is a good question.
Whoever's got it, just go for it.
My cover page video that has like 45,000 views, which is just my car revving up. I'm proudest of that because it's got the most views. But I don't know my most.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through my videos real quick.
Well, I guess
The ultimate video I just
Subscribe.
uploaded.
What do you got? What you
Okay,
guys
well,
got?
I mean, I guess the obvious answer would be my most viewed video, but I'm not really particularly proud of that one because for some reason that one
took off.
That one skyrocketed for no reason. That was a filler video. That was actually a good example of just filler. And I thought it was just, it was my Wednesday video. I just put something up. It was like I was doing my wife's brakes right before we sold it. So I just bought the cheapest brakes I could find, slapped them on, and I posted it. Next thing I know, Friday I have like 16,000 views. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This was my filler one.
Yeah, I messaged him and I was like, dude, have you seen how many views this thing's getting? He's like, what are you talking about? And then he looks at it, he's like,
And it just steadily grew throughout, and then it plateaued at around 16. I was like, what the hell? But I'm actually, the one I'm probably the most proud of is my, where we slapped the motor together, the time-lapse video. I know a lot of people ask me for like a slowdown video, but man, if I did a video like that, you'd be watching it for days.
Yeah.
Because that video actually took place over a course of a week. That's why, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I changed shirts a lot, and that's probably the one I'm most proud of.
there's a problem with picking up, when he took the car, I gave him the car in boxes. Like, boxes.
Oh my god.
And somehow between the 4 years the car sat there and his house, we lost a power steering pump. Not a pulley, not a bolt. We lost a pump. So we
That
were
big. How'd you lose it?
Just talk to this dude.
we were. The big problem with the car was hunting down parts. Like there'd be days when I come in and he'd be like, "Hey, where's this part?" I was like, I
Don't know.
think they're in that box. I think they're in the trunk.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
there was a lot of I think.
Yeah, that was probably the video I'm most proud of. Mark,
Okay,
I would assume
JaySunHong,
is.
what do you got? What do you
I
got?
just looked through. Yeah, I just scrolled through. I'm gonna have to say the TJ Hunt one, the TJ Hunt meat.
Oh, the carbide
I was
one.
about to
Yeah.
say you're
Yeah,
picking a TJ Hunt
probably
video. That's
not-
unfair.
Not in terms of like the content wise, but only because I'm really proud of the editing. Because for me, I really take pride in my like editing and like just the time I put into an effort, you know. So like sometimes like that's kind of what makes me proud of the video that I throw out. If the editing is good and like if the time and effort it doesn't go to waste, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Sure. Yeah, mine comes down to definitely editing. I actually did a video a while ago, not a while ago, a few months ago, that was just like a road trip with my family that we took, and
Yeah.
it was just like our fun time. And I don't usually put my family in videos, but I decided, hey, let's try it, you know, and see how it goes. You know, it's kind of that line that you cross, like, especially as a parent or father. And
Do you
just
get
kinda
too
like, do I-
personal?
Yeah, do you take that step? And I was like, let's do it. Let's see how it goes. And it went well, and it doesn't have many views at all, but I'm the most proud of it because of the editing time that I put into it, and it was a boatload of fun to like edit a video with like my family. So that was probably my video that I'm most proud of on the channel at this point in time. So yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna do one more question before we close things out. It's kind of cool question. What would be the coolest 450 horsepower build? Legacy GT Spec B, Forest XT, STI, or a Blob-Eye station wagon?
Now,
I like how
are we talking about like style points or just easy
I
way of
think
getting
we're just
modified?
saying, what would you guys prefer to have that would be 450 horsepower? Legacy GT Spec B, Forester XT, STI, or Blob-Eye wagon? So let's start with Ninjaxbart.
It has to stay in the Subaru family.
Well, that's the question.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just
He
saying.
didn't just pull up.
Wait, what type of STI?
Blob-Eye.
Just a straight up STI, a
So
Blob-Eye
any-
wagon.
So
Oh,
any
wow.
STI?
STI, yep. Any STI, 450
Oh.
horsepower, a Legacy GT Spec B, a Forester XT, or a Blob-Eye wagon.
I'd for sure pick the STI because it's an STI, but the Legacy would be pretty sweet. It'd be like
yeah.
if it was a 450 horsepower GT, that would be pretty sick. Be super sleek, super stealth. Like you wouldn't know rolling up next to that and then just. It'd be sweet.
Yeah, we know someone like
I've
that.
seen a few small builds like that and they're pretty cool. So
Yeah, I feel like with the Legacy you get more like street credibility and more respect. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to go with the STI hatchback only because that's my favorite Subaru ever. Yeah.
Okay. And Boys Garage, what do you guys think?
Well, I guess mine's more of a two answer for that one because for ease of it, I would just go with the STI. Reaching 450 horsepower is just easier in STI. But if we're going for like originality and coolness, I'd probably go for the Forester. It's not every day you see a 450 horsepower Forester.
No.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's actually a guy in chat named Parker Stone. That is actually his question. So it's kind of cool to see the person in chat be like, hey, that's mine.
Hey, what's up?
For me, it would actually be the car I was looking to purchase before I got my 05, which is the Blob-Eye wagon. I was actually looking at getting a Blob-Eye wagon because of just the practicality as a father and as like as a family man type of deal. I was like, oh, that would be perfect. You know, the wagon's got a little bit more room than the four-door sedan, and then I didn't. And then I decided not to go with it, and I was like, I'm fine with what I'm driving. And then all of a sudden, a friend of mine knew someone who was parting ways with their WRX, and then I was like, hey, here it is, and I was like, it's not a wagon, but I'll take it. It's only got 48,000 miles on it for an 11-year-old car. It's mine. So yeah, the wagon definitely would be pretty slick.
yeah.
All right, so we have gone an hour and 42 minutes on our first episode of Garage Talk. I say
Damn.
first because we haven't even talked about doing this again. This was like a, hey, let's do it a one-time thing and see how it goes. We didn't know if the synergy would be there. We didn't know if the audience would be there, if the questions would be there. I literally this afternoon was like, okay, I need to put together like the show in almost like a production standpoint. How do I want to do it? So things have gone really well so far. We appreciate everyone joining us. The next thing we're going to talk about is giveaways. So that being said, Spencer, do you want to tell people what we'll be giving away and how they can go ahead and get in on the giveaways?
What are we giving away? I don't know, man.
Oh, okay.
Giveaways kind of fell out, but
Okay, so here's what we're doing for giveaways then. We're doing one tuner crate that we're going to give away here. Looks just like this. If you guys aren't familiar with what tuner crate is a kind of like a loot crate style box subscription. We're giving away 1 month of it. That will give you like 2 t-shirts, car-related t-shirts. This is actually one of them I have on here. This month that I just got, excuse me, it has like an air freshener, decals in there, stuff like that. We're also giving away a signature wax bottle of one of their cleaning products. Those are both sponsored by Signature Wax and Tuner Crate. They provided them for us. And then we're also going to go ahead and give away some Subaru Ambassador products that we have as well. So it'll be 4 separate products total that we are going to give away. And Spencer, would you like to tell folks now how they can win these giveaways?
Best part I know. So it's very simple actually. So for each of our streams, because we're streaming this to 4 channels right now, so each 4 of us are directly streaming it onto our channels. Once the stream concludes, YouTube auto uploads it to our channels. We may be tweaking it and re-uploading it, but there will be a solid upload on each of our channels of this hour and 42-minute stream, which is really awesome because if you want to go back, if you weren't here for the whole thing, you can go back and watch different parts of it. Kind of funny now the giveaway's at the very end, so some people may not have made it to this far, so we'll have to maybe somehow let them know. But all you have to do is drop a comment on any of our videos. Just say anything. Just say you're interested in winning for the giveaway, and then I think we'll set a date, maybe 2 weeks out, and we'll go and pick a winner from perhaps each video, because we'll have 4 videos and possibly 4 giveaway items. And maybe we'll sort out whose video gives away what. But do we want to allow people to enter into every giveaway for 4 times?
Yeah, so it'll work out well. So you'll have you'll have 4 chances to get in on the 4 different giveaways. So once again,
drop a like too. Drop a like.
Yep, that's right. Drop a like.
Yeah.
So that'll happen with comments. So load up each of the VODs with comments, and then each of us will determine how we're going to do that giveaway. It should work out really, really well from there. So that being said, I think that'll go ahead and conclude our first episode of Garage Talk. Let's go ahead and go around the board here on how people can stay connected with you if they enjoyed some of your conversation and content. So let's go over to the boys over at Doughboys Garage. Where can people check you guys out when you're not checking out the Garage Talk?
Well, really quite simple. Instagram handles, Doughboy Garage, Twitter, Doughboy Garage. I guess apparently I have a Snapchat Doughboys Garage, but I don't use it. Realistically, I'm only an Instagram guy. All that stuff is above my head. I'm old. I don't know. But, I mean, if you want to check out our build, youtube.com/Doughboys Garage.
Yeah. I'm the boring one. He does it all. I just work on him.
I'm the wallet. He's the wrencher.
Yeah.
We know who's the muscle and the brains there. Come on. All right, JaySunHong, what do you got? Where can people check you out?
Okay, so I use YouTube, obviously. I use Instagram, I use Snapchat, and all my handles are right here, the JaySunHong. It's all the same. Twitter, I don't really use. I use it only to like promote my YouTube videos. But you can follow me there if you want. Same name also. And I do have a wheel well. You can follow me there too. And usually all these are like in the description of any of my videos, so you can just pop up in one of my videos and just check it out.
Okay, cool. And Ninjaxbart, what about you?
Mine are a bit confusing, a bit complicated because they're not the same. My YouTube is Ninjaxbart, but my Instagram, that's all I have is YouTube and Instagram. So my Instagram is SHPIXX, which if you don't know is just my first and last initial, and then pics, as in pictures. So
that's see, I didn't even
I
know that.
wondered where that from. Like, what is this? Can you change your Instagram handle?
Yes,
no?
as long as it's not taken by somebody else, you can change
it. Yeah, you can change it and such. Yeah. So I'm also I have Instagram and YouTube's best way. Instagram, all the guys reached out to me on Instagram. For any
YouTube and
products.
Instagram, man. That's all I use as well.
Yeah.
We tried Tumblr once. That just went south real
I have
quick.
Tumblr. I own GC8Tumblr.com. Like I have it has over 2,000 followers. It's so I did that 4 years ago and it's just grown.
Nice.
For me, everything is the same. Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. It's OctaneProSCII. From my StarCraft 2 days, it's kind of carried over. I want Octane Pro, but other people have them, so it's just OctaneProSCII. I'm heavy on Twitter. I use Twitter a lot. Trying to get more and more into Instagram so I can increase that follower base, and then finally, of course, on YouTube. Well, guys, from the four of us, we thank you guys for joining us from the live stream. Don't forget, for people that watch the VOD, to comment down below on all of our channels for your chance to win one of the 4 giveaways. In 2 weeks, we will go ahead and pick a winner from each of our channel's comments, and we will contact that person about winning the cool giveaway. If you guys did enjoy the video, you guys want to see this show meet style production go on again, comment below and let us know. If we get enough good feedback, we'll do it again. As Doughboys Garage had said, we thought this would go half hour maybe. We're now an hour and 49 minutes in, and it seems like we could talk forever. So thank you guys very much for watching us. From all 4 of us, we appreciate your support
thank you guys.
on our YouTube channels. Make sure you guys continue to follow and enjoy our content, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.
Yeah.
Later.
Later, guys.
Peace.
Got it. Sun's out. Jay's out.
What? Get out of here. Jeez.
And now Jason doesn't know how to end the stream.
He's like, I don't know how to say bye, guys. So I killed my. I killed my.
Just cut it mid-sentence.
Jason, you just hit stop stream if you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.